Welcome back. Things are really starting to pick up now with more and more people moving to Valedictorian City. And with Zoe's recovery nearly complete, Symbolists, Zoe, Saturn and Altro begin their preparation for departure. Enjoy. Fantasy Mania 3, The Rise of Zoe, Chapter 9.
Now if only I could get this sandblaster going. I need to cut some wires and realign a few things. Then I'll hook up the new power energy absorber.
Once Altro had finished getting the sandblaster fixed, he checked on Zoe to see if he was sure about going. Zoe was getting around pretty well. Soon midday had came, and Polika, along with her daughter, Riku, had begun decorating for the upcoming festivities.
Well, thankfully we were able to find an extra sheet to restitch for the banner. So far it's been great living here in the city. I think I'm gonna go say hello to our new neighbor that just moved in. She seems pleasant.
Polika, it's an honor to meet you, and privileged to be your neighbor. I heard there's going to be an event taking place here within the city.
Well, thank you. And yes, me and my daughter Riku have decided to help with the decorating. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, great. I would be happy to join you with the decorating. And you have an 8-year-old daughter as well. That's awesome. Unfortunately for me, I don't have any kids, but you never know, sometime later down the road I may have.
Both Polika and Shazel had much in common. They both ended up getting a great start for the upcoming event. But right now, Saturn along with his friend Altro had pushed both sandblasters near the horses. Once everything was ready, Symbolists wanted to pray as a group for safety. They knew it was something his father had did often before battle, and that's what they did.
Dear Lord, I pray that your hand is placed on us, keeping us safe from the enemies. Only you, Lord, can see the events that happened before us, and we accept your free gift of protection to surround us. Thank you, and we love you.
Amen.
Amen.
Soon both sandblasters were started, and after letting them run for a few minutes, they were ready. Even some of the people within the city watched as they left. Not knowing what the occasion was for, they had a feeling it was of great importance. They weren't exactly sure where to start, but knew the dark entity had no problem finding them at any moment. They just knew they had to be ready. After about 8 hours of hard riding, it was time to call it a day. They slowed down and began to camp for the night.
Well, I believe I have a couple of cans of beans with a loaf of bread if anyone is.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Lem, get the fire going, and it should be ready in a.
I appreciate everyone willing to take this journey with me. I'm thinking about how the enemy acts. He can still send balls of fire, as we know from the Seta village attack. But my brother's Will mentioned that he uses any living person or beast of sorts as a vessel to also attack physically. So as of now we know it should be attackable. I just hope it doesn't take any of us as its host. We should take turns throughout the night to keep watch. Do my friends agree?
Great idea, brother. I'll go first. Then I'll have Saturn or Altro keep watch next.
Soon the night had came. Zoe did as he said and kept watch. There wasn't much going on, and Zoe's time was over. He tagged Saturn in to take watch. The time was slow, but they had to take caution. Soon a dark shadow had casted over them. Saturn could feel a temperature drop and quickly woke up the others. Then suddenly a powerful clash of energy smashed directly into the fire. Everyone quickly moved out of the way. Then something happened that they never expected. Pieces of wood began to connect with one another. First a leg, then arm, then her head, and its chest burned the name, forbidden across its chest. Everything was wooden. Soon its scarecrow-looking face looked up and one eye was glowing red. Soon a gigantic burst of energy sent everyone into the air and onto the ground. To be continued.